Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review. There's another paid request, this time from Jonathan Lindsey, who's been very kind with that. I really do appreciate it. And for those interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos or topics, reviews, re-reviews, whatever, randomness, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And he wanted me to talk about 2 episodes in one video, Cape and Cowl Conspiracy and Day of the Samurai. Both episodes I didn't mind. The Cape and Cowl Conspiracy, I liked it because of a twist, which I thought was rather refreshing and pretty smart. Pretty much this guy, voiced by Bud Cort, who I remember, he's been in quite a few stuff back in the day. I think Harold and Maude, among others. He's a guy known as the Interrogator. Like, he gets this guy into a quicksand at a golf course and says, hey, give me these bearer bonds or you're going to die. He gets it. Batman wants to find where this guy's at. So he crashes his party, gets this guy named Joseph, voiced by John Rhys Davies. Sala from Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, among others. I like that he hangs him from heights to get info. Always nice to hear John Rhys Davies. He's a good actor. And so the interrogator guy goes to Joseph, John Rhys Davies' character, and Joseph says, hey, I want Batman's cape and cowl. I said, okay. I believe this is the first appearance of the Bat Signal on the show, which I'm surprised it took this long to... I figured the Bat Signal would be from the get-go, but then I realized, yeah, you haven't really seen much of the Bat Signal. Which I thought was weird. I don't know why they waited that long to do that. Yeah, that seemed like something that would be from the very beginning. But oh well. And it was a story that was interesting enough where Batman gets into these traps where the guy wants what he's hired to get, the cape and cowl. So there's a point where he's trapped. He tries to save a girl on the train tracks, but it's a hologram. So the guy makes another trap. Hey, there's this big heat lamp. I like that Batman gets to use his brain a bit. This is an episode that showcases that Batman is a smart guy. He is a detective. He does use his brain, which the movies, for the most part, haven't utilized a lot of that. That's one of the reasons I would like the Batman, the new one, to be good and go that route. I don't think they will, but it would be nice. It would be nice to see a movie where it showcases the detective side. This was based on Detective Comics. I love Batman. I love Batman Returns. I love The Dark Knight Returns with Peter Weller voice of Batman. A lot of the DC animated stuff. But again, a live action movie where you show the detective side, that would be nice to see. But with all the bullshit delays going on with the Batman, who knows if that's going to happen or not. Fuck if I know. You get like different stories. It's of what's going on with that. And I didn't even hear Batman uses his brain. He breaks the heat lamp. There's this toxic gas. Fine, I'll do it. I like that he wears this cool looking bandana behind, like underneath the cowl. I thought Batman looked pretty good with that bandana. I'm like, keep that bandana on. That looks pretty cool, pretty badass. This bandana tied behind him, covering. I'm like, that's a pretty cool look. The guy gets the job done. Spoiler alert. He goes, gives it to John Rhys Davies, and goes, I'm just curious, why do you need this cape and cowl? Well, I'll tell you, but, tit for tat. Quid pro quo, Clarice. What happened, with those bearer bonds? He says it. Okay, well, as for this cape and cowl, I'm going to wear them. And it's Batman. When the guy met Joseph, John Rhys Davies' character, for the first time, it was Batman in disguise, and he created this fake story of wanting this cape and cowl in order for the guy to tell him what happened and where it is. I thought it was pretty smart. Granted, I'm not 100% sure how he would know the guy would still give the location of the bearer bonds. He could have just been like, fuck it, I'm not telling you. Or fine, I don't need to know. You know what, fine, I asked about the tape and Cowl. You know what, I give up. I don't need to know. But I guess it's such a weird request that he's like, okay, fine. Or he could have lied. Okay, fine, I'll make up a lie to John Rhys Davies. I'll lie about it as if I go tell him the truth. Haha, Batman, you thought you got me? Whatever, I thought you were John Rhys Davies, but I still lied about it, and you don't know where the fuck it's at. Tough shit. Do whatever you want, whatever. So there are parts of the plot you go, well, who knows if it would really work out that way, but you're hoping that Batman is enough of a detective that he has studied this guy, and it would end up being that way. But it's one of those things, the food for thought, like, what if Bud Cort's character, the interrogator, what if he lied about it to John Rhys Davies? Okay, I want to know about this. You want me to know where the bearer bonds? Okay, I'll just lie and say they're in some locker somewhere. They're really not, but I'll just lie just so that you'll tell me and spill the beans. Or, no, okay, fine, I don't need to know that badly. Okay, thanks for the money. Ciao. You know, things could have gone differently in a number of other ways, but thankfully it worked out for Batman. Again, how that holds up, I guess that's up to the viewer. But I do think it was kind of a fun little twist. And I also liked some of the animation, like when Batman puts the cowl back on and the mask, you mostly see him in shadow as he chases and grabs the guy. I liked the way that was done. Like from then on, you don't see Batman's face, you just see the shadow coming and pouncing on the guy. I just liked the way that looked. And like I said, overall, not a bad episode. Like I said, nice to hear people like John Rhys Davies, as I'm a fan of his. Interesting to see the first appearance of the Bat Signal, at least in the show. And I said the story enough was interesting to see, okay, where's this going? I'm kind of thinking the same way, why does the guy want the tape and cowl? Oh, that's why, okay. I'm like, okay, that was a fun little twist. Thought that was a fun little twist. I think it's based on a comic. I forget what number it is. But yeah, overall I didn't mind it. Because I liked the story. Next is Day of the Samurai, which is a sequel to Night of the Ninja. And Night of the Ninja I did not like. I would say, I don't know why my nose is itching. I'm not doing cocaine. You know. There you go. But that's not cocaine, it's bottle. It's not even Coke, so it doesn't ruins the joke. Anyway, Night of the Ninja I didn't really care about because I thought it was really boring. I thought it was really typical. Bruce studied with a guy back in the day. The guy's Asian pupil doesn't like that. Gaijin is studying, does something, is kicked out. I mean, it fucking remind me of like Chuck Norris's The Octagon and like 50 other martial arts movies that did that. And there's really not much of action and excitement in that episode. And then the guy gets away and it's more about I have to pretend to not fight because this news reporter lady is with me and thankfully Robin comes in so that then I can fight. I beat the guy in like 30 seconds. I just didn't find it a fun episode at all or exciting. You would think with ninjas and Batman I would, but I didn't. This I liked a lot more. This lady's knocked out and the bad guy, the ninja, kidnaps her. The old master needs help, gets Bruce Wayne, who goes to Japan with Alfred. You get a bit more of the backstory, the art called Way of the Fane. The master didn't teach it because a mere touch can cripple or kill someone, including a death touch. But there's writings in the scroll in a cave. And, you know, there's some nice animation. Like when Bruce is telling Alfred this backstory and it's raining outside. He gets a really nice mood to it. Or later on when Bruce Wayne and the bad guy are fighting and all this lava is behind because they're by a volcano. And as they're fighting, you see a silhouette of the two fighting back and forth as this lava is slowly cascading down. That reminded me a little bit of the Fleischer cartoon Superman of back in the day. Like really, it was a really cool looking shot. And I got more of the fight. I mean, he's punching the guy in the stomach, uppercut. Again, the silhouette of the fighting in front of the lava, it looks really cool. He even bitch slaps the guy because he does like, you my bitch, ninja. I'm a fucking samurai. I'm gonna stick this sword up your ass and turn you into a pincushion, turn you into a shish kebab. He, he doesn't say that, but maybe in Batman's mind he says it. And also it does show a bit of Bruce's smarts and detective abilities, where the Master's like, yeah, he took a piece of the scroll. We don't know what the death touch is. It could be, if you blocked it and it's wrong, it could be something on your arm, it could be something on your shoulder. Don't know. But Bruce, studying the dummy, realizes that a certain part was repeatedly touched and punched and so kind of taking a page from The Man with No Name and The Fistful of Dollars. He puts a little armor there, but he's not dead. Fucks the guy up. Now I don't know if the guy's dead or not. At least it's a question mark. So if the guy never comes back in a future episode, you could assume he died. Unlike the previous Night of the Ninja, that you know he got away. Here, if it's over with, that's cool. He lost. He realized that the guy had a bit of honor to him. He's like, hey, if I die, I die. Maybe the lava burnt his ass. The idea has some decent action, has some good animation motifs, like the volcano ending, and like I said, some bits of the rain and such. The backstory seemed a bit more interesting than Night of the Ninja. You didn't need Robin and this other fucking news reporter, other stuff in there. Just Batman by himself, dealing with his own thing. Even with the ending, animation, the rising sun. It did a really good looking episode. Went at a nice pace. And this one I didn't have much problems with. Like, this is what I wanted from Night of the Ninja. This is what I wanted. And was much more satisfying. Even Bruce says, well, Master, I'm sorry, I'm just as much a ninja as him. And the Master goes, no, you're more of a samurai. Because of this, this, and this. Like, that was a nice little piece of dialogue that the Master says to Bruce. Like, hey, you're a decent guy. Don't talk too much shit of yourself. So yeah, it was much more satisfying than Night of the Ninja. I guess that was sort of a big setup for this. So... But you don't really need to see that to see this. That's the thing. So it makes Night of the Ninja even more pointless. Because you still understand what's going on without having seen that episode. But yeah, the Tape and Cowl Conspiracy, Day of the Samurai, I would say I like Day of the Samurai more. But both were satisfying episodes of a pretty damn good show. The music is pretty damn solid. I thought they did nice motifs of the Japanese culture in Day of the Samurai. The music is usually top-notch in the show, as is the animation. And with that said, not bad at all. So with all said and done, thanks for watching, take care, and stay tuned for more videos later.